to my brew doctor. So we'll see how this place is. So check it out. So I'm here at Pachamama after a grueling bus ride. What I found out was that I had some parasites and dragon fruit seeds stuck in my butt. So that's been fun to poop out. All these fears and doubts and like weird tingles in my body. It's only like my first few hours here. I can't really expect that I'm gonna be like feeling like homecoming. Is it supposed to feel like that? You know? I think that feeling comes when I really let myself be seen and get in touch with all parts of myself so that I can trust too. Because right now, like, all these thoughts, like, am I in a cult? Where am I? Am I gonna get brainwashed? Ah. So I just finished this all by myself. And I'm at their juice bar, and I swear, like, this place is literally like the manifestation of all these different dreams that I've had, like, come together. My mind's really working right now to make sure I'm like being perfect and like, so I can prove to them, like, yo, I'm really spiritual, okay guys, like, don't worry. And then I think it's just I'm nervous because, oh man, like, I've just been traveling around recently and like you encounter so many people, but I learned to communicate with people and interact with people based on like survival and like how do I get from point A to point B and get what I need and like establish trust. So that's important, but also I have been connecting with people at hostels and whatnot. I guess I'm not sharing as much as I do with the camera, so I got like no battery, but this is the restaurant. It says High Vibe Cuisine in the heart of the green, and this looks really cool. So I just got to use the compost toilet here. Yo, it's not nearly as nasty as the last health retreat I was at. There's a toilet. Yeah, the last one, there's like 2 feet below you is just like swarming heap of maggots and flies. So that was pretty gross. That was like the only toilet, but this was just like a bottomless pit. And I really wanted to see my poop because like I just drank like half of this morning and like, whoa, I felt like something is fucking moving and hurts a lot in me. So I know something vile probably came out. Oh, and now I feel so much more calm after that left me. It like went down like out my, like from like up here, and I have all these spots. Ooh, just need to chill right now. It's a heroic effort to make this in the morning because I have to walk like half a kilometer. But I get to check this place out, and that's really what I've been looking for. Card of the day is cleansing. Spirit path of the north. Releasing burdens and detox. They have lunch going on now, but it's raining and I'm burping. Feel alright. The medicine was really felt potent today for some reason, so I mean, I just have a real big fear of missing out on lunch. So my inner child just ordered this turtle, pecan turtle. It's like, I don't know, probably like really fancy and raw. My stomach's been burning from my tea. Yeah, it's my first day. Take it day by day. Bundalo número 3. Chicken today. I've been eating a lot of papaya. Just a little bit of oatmeal, some juice. Had some hummus at lunch and quinoa today. I feel really tired after that, but I had a pretty solid poop with some parasites mingled into it. Yeah, I felt really grounded today, which is incredible. I usually feel like I'm in a death match trying to cling to my body. And this place is really feeling more and more like a stable place. I think stability is the greatest indication of yes or no. So I just spoke to my father and I have a plan in my mind set up. And I also spoke to the person in Liberia, the local healer, and they said I can eat whatever besides pork and beef, which is easy because I'm in this vegetarian community. And I still plan to see a tropical disease specialist so I can get testing in the US. With the results of that, that's what you need to get the medicine. And I'm going to see how this treatment goes as I keep working on it. There's the brew. I ate hummus yesterday and a piece of bread and I felt tired, but I think it's just like carbs make me tired anyway. And but I didn't feel like it's being eaten alive. And my skin has been clearing up mostly. I have more energy. I feel honestly a bit hyper, but that's my plan. It's pretty sorted. I spend a couple more weeks here, get the treatment for the eggs, and hopefully that'll only be a few days. But regardless, I'll keep taking it, fly back to the US, see the tropical disease specialist I was so terrified wanting to see a month ago because I was doing this all by myself at some health retreat. And I'm also considering a sweat lodge this Saturday at this place, but there's a 3-night plant medicine ayahuasca ceremony, and really I don't feel like it's the time. I'm still integrating my last experience. There's the monkey.
Estamos en número 4.
I am whole. I am functional. I'm not a bad person for wanting to eat food. My colon hurts. I think I can't eat cabbage. I'm thinking of eating chicken or something to see if I can get my strength back. I hate not knowing whether I'll really get better. I dreamed that there was this massive waves and I was up in like Hogwarts kind of. So perhaps that's me in the magical fairyland. I get pulled down into the thick of shit in society and resisting my whole trip here. Yeah. Just realizing how much I try and be perfect, and that in doing that I literally manipulate myself and invite like all this unconscious dark energy into myself. So I was able to talk to my brother for a while, and yeah, I just realized like when I accept my darkness, I'm way more in touch with myself and way more grounded. And then I'm just like, fuck, I don't know the divine path. Like, I don't know how to be enlightened right now, but I don't even know how to heal these parasites really, but like I know what I'm doing, and like that's good enough, and just accept where I'm at. So this is a kind of empty beach, huh? I ate eggs this morning. I felt like I was dying. I put a random herb in my tea. Maybe that did it, but it's the eggs, I think, 'cause my liver is just on fire today. And now I just reached out and someone's like, yeah, you should eat some fruit. And I agreed because I was feeling like that. I felt like I was dying. It's kind of like when I ate a bunch of cacao butter halfway through a juice fest. So I'm sitting here in the Pachamama juice bar. If I haven't said this already, I'm in the Pachamama eco-community right now, and yeah, they're doing a ceremony each night now with plant medicine, and they're singing right next to where I live, so it's really hard to sleep. I mean, I felt weird things last night. I don't know if that was my mind just trying to convince myself that I'm sensitive and attuned or what, but health update. I realized that I need to eat low histamine and low fat diet. Vibration in my body shows like anxiety and fear. They're doing ayahuasca again tonight, and maybe that's triggering it. I watched a video about food allergies, and Teal Swan said that it's like you're afraid of certain foods, so and they don't assimilate in your body because of your thoughts. Just the sense of like constant danger and fear. And it's exactly what runs in my family and exactly what like determines our behavior. And I've been playing out that behavior so much here, like just spending time like isolating myself and reading, doing some like trivial tasks like this to distract myself from the feeling. And it's really like up the back of my legs and a lot in my gut too. And it's like I'm thinking I don't know if I'm gonna go home or not. I may go home for a couple days, and I could even do a men's retreat in the meanwhile and then come back because I need to continue with the medication, which means I may not be able to do the yoga certification in Ecuador next month, but that's okay because I found these people. It's called The Journey, and it's about shadow work, and they live down south, so like when I think about them, like automatically in my spine I start to feel a bit more like good, go that way, good. So it could be the way. Yeah, man, I'm listening to Blade Runner soundtrack right now, Blade Runner 2049. It's just freaking me out even more. But yeah, like I always felt this anxiety, and it was like so much energy, and it would just burst out with my humor and sharing. Now I noticed I was just talking about it to two people, and one guy just hugged me, and I was like, wow, that's all I needed, just to be like hugged. And I guess their perception is becoming really clear through like doing ayahuasca. So I just see, and it feels good to be seen. I can look at fear as an inner child that just be aware of, just send love to, and just like accept my experience instead of running around and running away and running into my mind. I laid down in the juice bar here. Just felt like really empty. But I could breathe into my colon and my stomach relaxed finally. And then I started to feel like, ooh. heart was really hurting. All these mental associations with that, about my parents. I'm really torn about seeing and going back to the New York area. I also realized that I really need and depend on food to ground me, and certain foods to ground me. And that's why I'm going hysterical the last couple of days, feeling like I'm going unconscious before I eat, losing control and kind of just ravenous. I just feel so unsafe. It's pre-verbal. But I have a lot of judgment towards myself too, that I am a parasite. Just judging myself doesn't really help. Just I can't figure it out in my mind. So I'm here at this juice bar where my visit started. It's the last batch of tea this time. I got my pokey binder.
For all you haters.
Doesn't even make sense. I just took a shit and I realized when I have to take a shit, I feel all this panic. See the healer mañana. The journey continues. Baby. Maybe I'm just a wanderer.